We ran toward the gates. The warmth of her hand made me recall that scene from our past. I don't know, we just fucking run to her mother. She addressed me through her ragged breathing. I'll tell you when we can find some place safe. That aside, how do you feel right now? I raised my voice so it would reach her running behind me. Feelings? What are those? I don't feel anything. There was something with your head, right? Oh, I hope so. Please don't get a heart attack or something. I see. We finally reached the gates. I looked around, but there was no one here either. Ayana said so with a small smile, her shoulders moving up and down from heavy breathing. We spent a few moments catching our breath. It's because you overslept back then. I don't remember. Of course, if I don't remember, that means you can't blame me for it. Actually, she can. I gave her a smile, saying it was a joke, and took a step toward the gate. I was truly just kidding that I didn't remember. I did indeed oversleep that day. I pressed my hand against the iron frame to see whether it would open. It's locked after all. What? It didn't seem like those gates would open, and the walls were a little bit too high to climb over. Oh man, of course it's not gonna be that easy to just, yep, the gates are open. Nope. I see. A school surrounded by forest, called the Miniature Garden by many. Perhaps that name was closer to the truth than we even thought. After all, if Komiya wasn't delusional, this was a facility constructed solely to experiment with people like us. Was this as far as we could go? Ayana, can you open that plushie for me? We could at least confirm that address Komiya mentioned. I stuck my hand into the gut of that weird animal thing. I finally found a note different from those that Komiya said she found, and read aloud on the roof what felt like 100 years ago. Ayana stuck her head out to see what was written on it. Komiya told me to go to this place. On a note, it had a little image of the same kind of animal as that plush toy printed on it. There was written an unknown address, and the location of an emergency exit. Emergency exit out of this school? Ayana read it out loud in a dubious voice. Ah, could it be? It doesn't seem like we can leave through here. It won't hurt to check that other place she describes. I stuffed the note into my pocket, handed the plush toy to Ayana, and continued to the location that the note described, extra wary of my surroundings just in case. It was possible that Komiya used it to get inside the school herself. Dying, that's what they're doing, they're dying. Ayana said so in a worried tone. I don't know. We have no choice but to trust Komiya on that one. We had no choice. That was the thought but I think we have to consider from the outside what we can't understand being inside this once. Komiya said that was the most important thing right now. Why would you want to escape with that fucking dude that tried to not only attack you, but tried to attack Komiya? I'm not necessarily sure if he tried to attack me, but he went fucking berserk on most of you, okay? Why were like, yeah, come Itsuki, let's escape together. No, fuck that guy, leave him behind. I think their positions are different from ours. Komiya, knowing all there was to know, chose this kind of outcome. Like, if I had to save anybody, I would indeed save Komiya. But as she mentioned herself, she came in here knowing the possibility that she would die. She actually kind of accepted that. She was thinking, okay, I will probably die here, and I'm okay with that. But Itsuki, fuck that guy, man. Ayana didn't seem very convinced, but spoke no more. We finally reached the location from the note. All I could see were trees and bushes. Ayana rushed to one of the bushes. Is it here? When I gave it a closer look, I noticed a narrow path leading into the woods. Judging from its direction, it was leading somewhere toward our dormitory was. I looked around one more time, but there still was no one there. Would we really be able to escape just like this? It was something I should have been celebrating, but given the situation, it only made me worried. Or had a lot of other students actually escaped this way in the past, but just were never found out? Well, in any case, this path was all we had at the moment. Let's go, Ayana. Gotta go, we just gotta keep moving forward. Ayana? I turned around to see her with a confused expression on her face. What is it? What do you mean? You don't remember? We're going to see Ryo's mother. Huh? Now it was my turn to grow confused. Don't tell me something's going on with your head again, Ayana, please. No, I mean, we have to go outside for now, right? What? Well, this was weird. Did she suddenly forget everything that happened back then? She had many fits up until now, but this one was the most unsettling. Ayana, do you remember anything that happened today? Please say yes. Oh my god, I don't like that silence. She hesitated. Did you really forget? What? How? What for? Really? Huh?
覚えてたり、全然思い出せなかったりして、細切れ状態で、自分でもどれがいつのことだかわからなくなってきてて。
I mean, maybe her brain is like a hard drive, you know, and like she erased memories from her past. So like she's at maximum capacity. So she erased memories from her past, but the moment they came back, she had to delete previous memories from today actually. So that's why she doesn't remember too much from today, but actually remembers stuff from the past because it all came flooding back to her. I don't know, but what the heck? Was this part of the side effects of the medicine? Probably. No. Ayana, look at my face. You will never forget my ugly face, okay? Ayana, please stay with me, okay? I feel like the moment she gets one wrong or like, you know, sort of negative thought in her mind, she just rambles down into a fucking pitfall up until the fucking bottom where she's just like, yeah, oh god, we're doing this again, you know? It's like, oh no, I forgot one thing. Oh no, what if I forget everything? Will I forget even who I was? Will I remember you? What the hell? Where am I? What the fuck is going on? Ayana, please stay with me, okay? I just, maybe, obviously I never want to hit girls, but maybe we just gotta tap her lightly or just give her a slight smack on the face, just like, Ayana, fucking stay with me, come on! I couldn't answer. I wasn't a doctor. But by losing her memories, especially those of us together, she might become a person I no longer knew. But as long as she remained alive, as long as she was there, we could make as many new memories as we wanted. Or was this thing even worse than I imagined? Would she just become an empty shell even if we survived? I didn't know. It doesn't matter right now. Let's just hurry. Come on, we just gotta make it to Rio's mother. I didn't know, so all I could do was press onwards. Fucking come with me! Was that supposed to change my mind? Did you forget how much trouble I caused you over the years? It goes both ways, okay? Ayana stopped talking, but continued to walk. No, she doesn't, because she doesn't remember. Oh shit. We proceeded through the dark road. Light from our mobile phones, the only source of light guiding our way. Do we have service back again on our phone? I glanced at my clock to see that it was already 11 in the night. As we walked, I remembered my past. Back when Ayana's parents passed away, I pulled Ayana by the hand just like this on that day too. Yeah, they mentioned that like twice at least or something. That like this sort of whole scenario is very similar to us in the past. Like this is almost like a deja vu. She held a doll her parents gave her as a birthday present in one hand, and her eyes were full of tears. We could not escape the fear of what we saw, what happened because of us. That's right. I remember someone attacked and rendered us unconscious at the end of that day too. And when we woke up in the hospital, Ayana no longer remembered anything regarding her parents' death. And it seems like I'd forgotten it too, before I knew it. I was a test subject too, if Komiya was to be believed. She said the medicine worked selectively against stressful memories. Was it because of it that we forgot all that? After walking the path through the woods for a while, we finally emerged on the path to the dorm. It didn't seem like anyone was after us for now, and we would probably be completely safe once we reached the city. Ayana, if your thoughts are giving you trouble, just concentrate on following me for now, okay? Just don't think, shut off your brain. I squeezed her hand and took the road to the opposite direction of our dorms. It was just like that day, an attempt to escape from the world. I wonder if my hand was giving Ayana more comfort than back then. I remembered our childhood. We spent a lot of time together. I went through each and every memory, confirming them. Ayana, do you remember how we went to the festival together, back when we were still in elementary school? We're just making sure that she remembers everything, okay? We're just gonna refresh her memory the entire time, talk about every single memory. Yeah, it was right after your parents passed away. Did we have to bring that up? With the disappearance of memories, her thoughts seemed to also be becoming narrower, if that made any sense. You bought yourself a cotton candy, and fell and dropped it before you could eat it. And then instead of buying a new one, you just kept crying over the one you wasted. Yeah. True, I can agree with that. Like the first time she got the cotton candy, she was really happy, and then it fell, and then she got sad. And even if you get a new one, you might still be happy that you got a cotton candy, but you'll still be sad over the previous one. Yeah. So it's kind of a strange roller coaster of emotions, but you'll never be as happy as the first time. But with that, I couldn't help but wonder again. Why on earth did anyone think to make that medicine? I admit, even I made memories I would rather forget over the years. But were they such a negative thing? Didn't they make me learn too? Exactly. We continued down the road, discussing episodes from our past. What? Did you remember something embarrassing about me?
違うよ。思い出そうと思えば中学の頃にいくつか思い当たるけど。
No, I didn't mean for you to bring up any. I'm sorry. I really am. Let's not discuss those, please.
そうじゃなくて。もしこのままどんどんいろんなこと忘れて、やっちゃんのことも思い出せなくなったら。
You won't. You know you won't. Yeah.
もう私のそばにはいてくれなくなるのかなって。
Don't say that. Come on, don't be such a Debbie Downer. Come on, Ayana. I shifted my gaze to her. I grew extra conscious of the warmth of her hand.
だって辛いよね。ずっと近くにいた人に忘れられるって。私ならすごく辛いよ。
Sure, that would definitely suck, but you know, it even though it sucks to be the person that's forgotten, it also really sucks to be the person that keeps forgetting, right? Even though to them it doesn't feel like it because, well, if you forget, you don't remember it. So from their perspective, they don't, you know, they don't feel any pain, or they're not like, huh, I used to know you, but I don't know you anymore. They're just like, who are you, you know? It's like everything has been sort of deleted. So for them it doesn't hurt or whatever, but still, you can't help but feel sorry for them. I squeezed her hand a little bit harder. Don't talk nonsense. I'll take responsibility and stay by your side to the end.
最後までって。それじゃあプロポーズ。
It wasn't supposed to sound like that, or is it? I probably should have figured out a less suggestive phrasing. No, I mean, we're like best friends forever. For better or worse, right? Yeah, I'm not planning to marry you, I think. Haha, she's disappointed. Silence fell upon us. I'm sorry, I just don't want a bride who keeps forgetting about me. I'm kidding! Our hands were getting more and more hot, but neither of us showed a sign of letting go, or even relaxing our grip.
別に期待してたわけじゃ。
Yes, you were, Ayane. Don't try and turn this into the tsundere now. Oh, I didn't want you to propose to me anyway in the first place.
ないこともなかったです。
I knew all along you had a crush on me, Ayana. I couldn't suppress my smile anymore. Okay, just fucking get together already.
笑った。ひどい。
Cause it's kinda cute. No, I just thought that it was just like you.
いいよもう。私の方から離れてやるんだから。
You're gonna leave me? Yo, I'm sorry. I wasn't joking about staying by your side. Besides, I don't think it'd be easy to go our separate ways after this anyway. The address written on Komiya's note. Her mother was waiting for us there, apparently. I don't think we'll be able to ever escape this thing. Komiya also said we would be someone's hope. I probably would no longer have the right to live in ignorance.
やっちゃんはやっぱりやっちゃんだ。
She let out a short laugh. Got a problem with that? I am who I am, baby.
ないよ、そんなの。そういえば、やっちゃんって呼んでも怒らないね。
What, Ya-chan? I'm busy right now. I'll be sure to get angry later.
お使いじゃないんだから。
Oh no, I can save my anger for later. And with that, we finally reached the city. It didn't seem like anyone was lying in ambush for us either. Would we really just escape like this? Despite all the horrors that fell upon us at the school, I was still dubious, but there was nothing I could do about it. So I instead checked Komiya's note one more time. This time, we could reach our destination by ourselves. We still have a ways to go. You think you can handle walking for a while longer? Her eyes, why did her eyes change again? Was she like falling asleep? Were her eyes like slowly closing? I noticed she was growing expressionless again. The medicine was probably doing its work on her by the minute. I glanced at my clock to see that it was 11:30. Wasn't there a time limit? Didn't Rio said that we had until midnight to fucking get out of here or solve this thing before we'd all die or something? It would soon be tomorrow, but then again we were already left the school, right? So I guess it doesn't apply anymore, I don't know. In any case, we had to concentrate on escaping now. It was a bit far, but we could still make it for the night train. We have to go by train? I was a bit reluctant to barge onto someone in the middle of the night, but I imagined they would be aware of our circumstances. Hopefully. I clasped Ayana's hand again and proceeded onwards. In the empty city streets, I felt like a fish swimming in a giant water tank. What? That's the end? I am not satisfied. There better be multiple endings. What about the mother? What about the medicine? What about what the fuck that school actually is? What? Okay, I hope there's like an epilogue after this. I need my answers, seriously. Come on, epilogue. I can feel you. You're there. You're hiding behind the black screen. Come on, come to me. This is a good sign, right? There it is, yes! I knew it. I knew you'd be there. Huh? Ayana's gentle voice brought me back from the land of dreams. I slowly opened my eyes to find her face right in front of me. Surprised, I looked away and fixed my gaze on an unfamiliar ceiling. For a moment, I wondered why the hell I wasn't in my room, but then the memories came flooding back. That thing at school, it really happened. After escaping, we went straight to Komiya's mother, who took us in. I'd be living together with Ayana for a while, according to her. She also told us not to do anything that would attract attention for now. Good morning. You sure get up early. I glanced at the clock to see that it was still 7 in the morning. At 7? Fuck. But we're not going to school today, are we? I mean, we went to bed pretty late yesterday too. Hey. Who says being a sloth is a bad thing, okay? Have you ever seen an unhappy sloth? I don't think so. Those bastards are always smiling. Yeah. And with that, Ayana left my room. Oh god. I mean, this looks like a hospital, but it kind of has the vibe of not a normal hospital, but kind of like a, you know, a special hospital where you go for psychic problems or whatever. I stretched and lumbered to the bathroom, morning drowsiness still having its tight clutches on me. And what the fuck? Look at, they have the fucking biggest fucking ass TV screen I have ever seen in a fucking hospital, okay? Look at that! In a hospital, that huge of a TV? I remember the one time I was in a fucking hospital, okay? I had to share a tiny ass screen that was hanging from the ceiling with 7 other people in one room, okay? I was the one that's lying closest to it, and I had the remote control, so everybody else just had to watch what I was watching, but still, it was a tiny ass fucking screen. I still couldn't believe that what had happened yesterday was real. It was late in the night when we finally reached our destination, but Miss Mako was waiting for us with a smile. By the time we were there, both Ayana and myself were exhausted beyond measure, both physically and mentally. She didn't ask us anything about Komiya, only taking her plush toy from us in serene silence. She told us to rest, and only briefly explained what would happen to us from now on to me alone. I was worried about Ayana, with how she acted yesterday and all, but she seemed quite fine to my untrained eye right now. Anyway, I should probably grab something to eat. Okay. After breakfast, Miss Mako called me to a place that looked like an infirmary. Oh god, do I have to do an old lady voice now? Fuck. I know yesterday must have been hard on you. I'm glad you seem to be doing okay. Her voice had a sense of sobriety to it. Nope, it sounds fucking drunk if you're asking me. It reminded me of Komiya a little. No, I probably should rather apologize for barging into your house in the middle of the night like that. It's okay. Besides, you are an important sample to us. I'm a fucking human being! Don't call me a sample, please! Jesus Christ. Sample? Are you kidding me? I believe Rio has guided you here because you are showing an unusual reaction to the medicine we are fighting. You mean that it didn't affect me in a weird way? Like Ayana? Yes. I mentioned it yesterday already, but it's something I would very much like to investigate, and I need your cooperation for that. As long as you don't start cutting into me or jamming needles into my body, you can do whatever you want. Yeah. That was a small price to pay for a safe shelter. Itsuki said I might have been special too. And if doing tests on me would result in avoiding shit like yesterday happening in the future, I had no reason to refuse. That crap had to stop. I wonder what is happening at the school right now. I wasn't brave enough to ask her straight. I hear 2 dead bodies have been discovered by the fountain. Wow, and one of those is her daughter, you know? 2 dead bodies? I was pretty sure I knew who they were. She was probably just as upset as me, but she nonetheless continued in a matter-of-fact tone. Of course, to her, her daughter was probably a sample as well, right? Jeez. A boy and a girl, both sticking knife at each other's heads. I've heard a horror story like that before. So they actually did just basically kill each other. One of the 7 mysteries of the school. Komiya has been... She did everything she could. Nothing will come from me crying over what she decided to do in the end. Do you think I'm a heartless mother? Yes. A very heartless mother. But I feel like if you're like really this much into science, I feel like most people kind of don't have... I wouldn't say they're emotionless, but I feel like emotions kind of get in the way of getting results, if you know what I mean, right? Like, I am totally not for human experiments at all whatsoever, unless the human themselves gave 100% consent. Then I guess it's okay. But like, there are just specific people that are scientists like her that are just solely driven by results and, you know, looking at the bigger picture in the future, trying to improve mankind and whatnot, that they don't even care about losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lives in the process if it means preventing 1 million from dying in the future, you know? And to most people, those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people dying, it you know, emotions come from that. But for someone like her, you just kind of gotta be heartless, I guess. Whereas I don't know, 1 person dying would probably devastate me. But to her, she's like, whatever. Even my daughter, you know what, worthy sacrifice in the end. I was unable to speak, faced with her resigned but gentle look. She probably carried more things on her shoulders than I could imagine. Even if I said something here, it would amount to little more than the babbling of a naive child. I had no choice but to swallow everything I had on my mind.
We failed to save your friend too. I'm sorry.
Whoa. My friend, do you mean Itsuki? Totally not my friend. Totally don't care that you failed to save him. Miss Mako continued as I remained silent. No. I'm sorry.
And about Ayana.
Yes? She was acting perfectly normal during breakfast.
I tried talking with her for a while before you woke up. She has already started to forget a lot of things, it seems.
But why? Why is he... Like, I guess it's just, a really bad reaction or a side effect of the medicine. But why is she forgetting so many things? Has the medicine just gone out of control for her? Like, the medicine is supposed to only remove particular memories that are very stressful, right? High stress situations, memories, those are suppressed. But has that medicine just completely gone out of control in Ayana's body to the point where it's now slowly suppressing more and more memories up until the point where she's got nothing left?
First, about her parents. She remembered they have passed away, but according to her, she didn't know how or when.
I guess that returned to how it was then. Wait, she doesn't remember when they passed away?
Yes, I imagine more things that you remember, but she doesn't. Will come to the surface eventually, and it might be hard on you, but I hope you will support her along the way, Igusa.
I will, of course. I will always be there for Ayana. I was already suspecting that yesterday, so the revelation wasn't as shocking as it would have been otherwise.
It's possible she might also start sleeping for longer.
One thing that was certain was that Ayana would not be able to lead a proper life by herself like this. I must have made a grim face, as Miss Mako suddenly smiled.
I think she's just suppressing her memories for now. They have not disappeared or anything. So, it's too early to give up. Don't forget you are here for that very reason.
I guess because the medicine... The thing is, what I feel, right? Like, yes, okay, this medicine sucks. It's not supposed to exist, but it's here anyway. And it's been given to people. But, to me, it's like the perfect case scenario. How the medicine is supposed to work, right? Like, I have 0 extra complications and the specific... It did exactly what it was supposed to do, the medicine on me. Whereas for Ayana, it's like, for her it's worst case scenario. So we're on opposite side of the spectrum. She's on like the complete fucking worst possible thing that could happen if you take the medicine, and I am best case scenario. So I guess she wants to investigate me or inspect me to try and find why it's working so well for me, so that she can heal Ayana to also be kind of like me, for her to be closer to best case scenario from worst case scenario. So indirectly, I can kind of save Ayana, I guess? Yeah, that's right. Komiya sacrificed her life to get us to this point.
I will help you as much as I can. I still don't have the means to cause them damage directly, but I have high expectations for you.
Thank you for everything. And with that, our conversation came to an end, and I left the room. I still found it hard to believe that whole story about the medicine. Were there really such things happening in the shadows of our country? It completely messed up Ayana's life. She didn't even remember when her mom and dad passed away now. I don't think either her parents or mine did this out of their own will. I will have to face the brutal truth from now on, and I will share the fruits of that decision with Ayana. I had to take the hard things in her place now, including our shared memories that smelled like blood. I glanced at the sky through the window. It's as blue as always. Nothing had changed. We were still in this world, together, burning that sky into my memory to help my resolve. I continued to Ayana's room. That was it? Oh man, what the fuck? End list, give me that. With memories, 1 out of 3, 6. Of course it's fucking 7 endings because of the 7 mysteries, right? Oh, fuck me. Alright, well, I guess this is only one ending then. With memories. Damn. Because it really feels like, okay, yeah, we've gotten some answers, but there are still so many things I'm wondering and just like, what the hell, you know? I don't feel exactly satisfied with that whole... I mean, it's 1 out of 7 endings, right? I feel like all 7 endings together will give us the full, complete picture. So, I guess we'll just have to start digging for the other endings now. So yeah, this was the end of the first ending of Miniature Garden. I feel like overall the story, it's kind of interesting, but I feel like a lot of things just kind of came out of nowhere, especially like the whole medicine part, and the biggest mystery for me is like just the whole school thingy, like everything that sort of took place there. Like it was our school, but it felt like it wasn't the exact same place, you know? It's something that looked like our school, felt like our school, everything was the same, but like it felt like it was just, it took place in an entirely different world or whatever. I don't know, like the fact that time was standing still there as well. I don't know, man. I guess we'll just have to figure out the other endings to get the rest of the answers. So this will be the end of this video for now. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I want to thank you all so very, very much for watching. We'll do the other, or try and find some of the other endings in the next videos and moving onward from there. So this will be the end. Thank you guys again so very much. Please consider subscribing to the channel if you enjoyed it or haven't already. Like the video and all that good stuff, and I'll hope to see you in the next video. Peace.